Zachariah Jackson, Pastor New. Salaam and James Carey. Listen, what is it about police brutality? Is this going to be an ongoing thing over and over? That we keep visiting the same thing?
Last year, over 1,000 people died at the hands of police. Last year, 1,000.
In the country.
More than the year before. So is it getting any better?
With a gun in the head.
It's the same
they try to shoot.
Over and over again.
That's what police do. That's why they be doing this to us.
When we have a problem, who should we call? Are we comfortable enough to call the police because we don't know whether they're going to shoot us?
I'm going to be honest with you. James could probably go. When we call the police for anything we need, we never know what we get.
Well, that's a dangerous spot for us to be put in. So who do we call? Who got our back? Do we call the fire department? Do we call an EMS and they'll beat you up there here too?
It goes basically back to what our brothers and sisters of the Black Lives Matter movement said. They said, well, we need to start policing ourselves. You know, even though we said they found out that would be an absurd statement, but if you look at it in reality, it's basically true. We need to police ourselves because we can't trust them. This is deeply embedded in their fabric. It's a culture. Once they arrive in our communities, the communities of color, their first thing they have on mind is we're a threat. They wouldn't go to no other suburban neighborhood with their guns drawn and did what they did down on Amity Street.
That's right. So when they come to us, they come full force, whether we have a popsicle or a piece of chicken in our hand, it don't even matter.
There's no reason, and I say this clearly, there's no reason why we should call our police and not expect nothing but service and justice from the police officers when we call them in need.
Just to piggyback on what Salaam said, him and I attended, even though we've been activists for over 30-something years, we attended this Salvation and Social Justice, Reimagining Public Safety. We are part of that Elizabeth's Reimagining Public Safety Committee. They're supposed to be practicing de-escalation methods and tactics. Where was the de-escalation the other day? They came in there, when we understand, I wasn't there, but one particular cop came in with his gun drawn.
Yes.
And we don't even know if he gave the command to drop the weapon or was his body camera on. That remains to be seen.
But, okay, when you say weapon, what kind of weapon was it that he had? Someone said his hands was down with the weapon.
Right. Well, what we can talk about, so there's certain things we cannot talk about, but I'll just give you a general narrative. There was an argument among families. If we don't stand up together, right? Guy and the girl. Someone called the police.
Before Thanksgiving,
they came,
and we'll be out here again.
They came not to try to de-escalate a family dispute, but they came to escalate. One of the cops came with his gun drawn, and before he found out anything, he fired a shot. Yes, someone had a knife. The knife was not, the guy that was the knife did not threaten the officer, did not threaten anyone around him. The girl who also had the baseball bat, also both parties, were being handled by two relatives, two male relatives that had them both intact. Police didn't come in there for not even 30 seconds and fired off a shot, killing this man. And this
without any negotiation or anything.
Without any what they call de-escalation.
De-escalation.
That's all in words only, not in action.
And James, I'm going to ask you some questions. This question I like to ask, and I guess it's on the mind of all of us. Why is it that it seems like a person can be with their family, a person can be carrying groceries, and he's shot down by the police? But now, we have some bad people in our community, gangsters, hoodlums, and criminals. That seem to never happen to them. What's the difference between a man driving with his whole family in the car that you're so scared of, but then there's people that is in our community, that's in every community, that is very dangerous that never happened to.
I'll tell you, historically, the policing system was never for the benefit of people of color, let alone people of African descent. Never. That wasn't the purpose of the police. The police were there to keep the colored folk down, to keep them in check. And so they're not there to fight against the so-called criminal elements of our community. They're there to keep us in check. And that's the bottom line.
Yeah, I understand that right there, Salaam. And I'm gonna direct this question to James. James, what I'm saying is that there's some bad people in our community. There's in every community. But at this point, we talk about our community. There's some bad people, but it don't seem like, if you look at the TV, if you took a monitor of police action in the community, it never seemed like it was that they ever messed with them. That is always somebody, whether he got his family in the car, whether he got his grandmother in the car, and he moved wrong and he got shot. Right. So my question is, do they ever go after the real bad guys?
That question remains to be seen. And I guess it varies on different communities. But you raise an interesting point. You know what I'm saying? Because you see people out there banging, shooting, and nothing happens to them. But innocent people like this gentleman, and then he gets gunned down, and subsequently he dies. You know, it said the black man is on an endangered species list, and until we start realizing it, the better off we'll be.
Again, I understand that. But we need to ask some questions about that question, because that's a big factor. We never hear about the kingpin or nothing like that. Or
you know what's sad? The irony of it all is, even though we have years of experience of dealing with police brutality, excessive force, we attended, like I said, and I keep reiterating, we attended, a reimagining public safety. We went to that class for how long was the class? And they're supposed to be exercising it. They are in agreement with us. Reimagining public safety. The Elizabeth Police Department is in an agreement. They keep statistics and data, and they're supposed to have a trained social worker to arrive at the scene when they suspect a domestic violence issue or somebody who's dealing with mental health issues. So where was this person at? This was domestic dispute. Where was this the person, social worker, who's supposed to ride along to make sure as far as the de-escalation?
Yes.
Salaam wasn't called. I wasn't called. Reverend Britt wasn't called. Guy Thomas wasn't called, and we all completed that course. So
yes.
So there's a bunch of hypocrisy.
It makes you wonder. Reverend, you got some words you'd like to say? Anything you want to say at this point?
Give us some very little words, but I try to be impactful with what the words that I do use. And I just want to say that it is an atrocity of what happened. I'm glad that the Latino community is out here today, represent. Maybe perhaps we can, just as an opportunity, a wake-up call for everyone. That we divided, we fall. Together, we have an opportunity. But unless we do come together, this is only going to be another occurrence. And next month, the month after, we'll be out here arguing or crying "Justicia no paz" again. So, like I said, I'm a man of words. I'm going to cut it short. But I am passionate. I am sorry for the atrocity of what happened to this young man who was not given a chance to have this matter de-escalate. This officer decided to take life into his own hands.
Okay,
this officer to step down.
Before you leave, I want to ask you, because I speak only English, what do justicia mean?
Justicia means peace, justice.
Almighty God,
no justicia means no justice, no paz. Justicia, no paz. We're just crying for justice. Like the African American community have been crying for 400 years.
Dear God, bless me.